Welcome to the Battle of Algeciras Bay. Here, you will learn the basic navigation and command of the French fleet. Anchored off the coast of Gibraltar are the Royal Navy, your British enemies. Your task is to remove their fleet from the Mediterranean by any means necessary. This is your flagship, the most important ship in any admiral's fleet. The circular flag above your ship is its icon. The green bars at the bottom represent the strengths of the hull on each side of your ship, and the white bar at the top represents the amount of damage your sails and masts have taken. This is the circular flag above your ship. It appears your ship has taken some damage since last being in port. Left-click on the ship card. Now, select the Repair Ship button. During the repair process, your ship will not be able to perform another task unless you cancel the repair process first. Once the repair process is completed, your ship will be fully functional and ready for combat. With your ship now being readied for war, you need to learn how to use the camera to help track down and destroy the British fleet. First, try moving the camera forward and back by using the W key to move forward and the S key to move back. Now, try moving the camera left and right by try rotating the camera left and right by using the Q key to rotate the camera left, and you can use the V key to pan the camera up and the C key to pan the camera down. Finally, try moving the camera up and down by using the X key to move it up and the Z key to move it down. Well done! You can also use the mouse to move the camera around by either moving it to the edges of the screen or let's now set sail. To do this, right-click at the base of the marker shown with your ship selected. Your ship will now move to the first marker. You can halt your ship at any time or cancel its current orders by clicking the highlighted anchor button. Try clicking it now. Good. Now, have your ship resume its movement to the first marker. Now try double-clicking at the base of the next marker to have. You can also set your ship speed by increasing or decreasing the number of sails it uses. This is done by selecting one of the highlighted buttons at the bottom of the screen. One of the British ships is moving to attack. To engage in combat, right-click on the enemy with your ship selected. With your ship moving in to engage the enemy, let's look at the different shot types your ship has on board. The default shot type for this ship is round shot. This is extremely effective against an enemy's hull and at destroying their guns. As your ship is automatically set to fire at will, once in range of the enemy, your ship will open fire. Also on board is chain shot. This shot type is designed to hit the enemy's masts and can therefore be used to cripple their movement. The final shot type in your arsenal is grape shot. This is a close-range shot type that is devastating against enemy crew members. Try experimenting with these shot types to sink the approaching enemy ship. With the British now in close quarters, try using the rotation buttons to help keep their ship within the firing arc of your cannons.
bâbord. Préparez-vous à l'attaque. Prends-le à bâbord. Visez la coque. Préparez-vous à l'attaque. Maintenez à bâbord. Cap à bâbord. Cap maintenu à tribord. Visez les voiles. Prends-le à tribord. Préparez-vous à l'attaque. Préparez-vous à l'attaque. Préparez-vous à l'attaque. Visez l'équipage. Cap maintenu à tribord. Soyez prêts à partir. Soyez prêts à partir. Visez les voiles. Préparez-vous à l'attaque. Cap maintenu à tribord. Cap maintenu à tribord. Cap à tribord. Soyez prêts à partir. Prends-le à tribord.
Well done, you have successfully sunk the British ship. The British flagship is now approaching us. Prepare to engage. Return to your ship quickly by double-clicking on its ship card at the bottom of. Now engage the remaining British ship.
Soyez prêts à partir! Prends-le à bâbord! Maintenez à bâbord! Prends-le à bâbord! Maintenez à bâbord! Cap à tribord! Prends-le à tribord! Prêt à barrer! Prends-le à tribord! Cap maintenu à tribord! Soyez prêts à partir! Prends-le à tribord! Prêt à barrer! Prends-le à tribord! Soyez prêts à partir! Prends-le à tribord! Prends-le à tribord!
You can also control how your ship fires by use of the broadside buttons highlighted now. These buttons control the main battery of guns on the left and right side of the ship. They can be used to deliver devastating punch to the enemy. Try to activate the broadside buttons. Notice the orange ring running around the outside of the broadside buttons? This represents the number of guns on that side that are loaded and ready to fire. Hover your mouse over the broadside button to see exactly how many cannons are ready. This ring will build up as more cannons reload. You can click on the broadside button again to fire off all the ready guns on that side. This allows you more control over how your ship fires and allows you to deal more damage to the enemy.
Faites en sorte. Prépare. Soyez prêts à partir! Prends-le à ma main! Dans le bâtiment! Hissez la voile! Prends-le à ma main! Préparez les poulets enchaînés! Prends-le à ma main! Garde maintenu à tribord! Prends-le à tribord! Préparez-vous à l'attaque! Préparez bordée de bâbord! Garde maintenu à tribord! Maintenez à bâbord! Prends-le à bâbord! Préparez-vous à l'attaque! Visez les voiles! Préparez-vous à l'attaque! Prends-le à bâbord! Prends-le à bâbord! Maintenez à bâbord! Prends-le à bâbord! Garde maintenu à tribord! Préparez les poulets enchaînés! Préparez-vous à l'attaque! Préparez bordée de tribord! Vous aviez subi un filet. Prêt à barrer! Garde-moi à tribord! Prêt à barrer! Hissez la voile! Maintenez à bâbord! Hissez la voile!
The British ship has been demasted. Its crew are bringing it to a halt. Now is an excellent time to board the enemy. You can give your ship an order to board the British ship by clicking on the highlighted board button and then right-clicking on the enemy ship. Try this now. Well done! Your ship will now automatically move into position and begin boarding the enemy. Boarding is a useful way of trying to capture enemy ships. This then adds that ship to your faction once the battle is over. British ship has surrendered. Additional British ships are coming to join the fray. French reinforcements will be here shortly. With additional ships at your command, this would be a good time to group them together, allowing you to control your fleet more easily. To do this, left-click and drag with your mouse around the ships you wish to group, and then select the Group button at the bottom of the screen. You will now notice that your ship cards have been rearranged into the new groups you have just created. You can still move and select your ships individually, but you can now select the Group tab to move your ships as a group. Whilst in group mode, you will also have access to the Formation button, located at the bottom of the screen. By selecting this, you will be able to choose a specific formation for your ships to use, allowing you to improve your attack prowess or defensive strength. Use the techniques you have just learned to see off the British fleet once and for all. Welcome to the siege of Toulon. Here, you will learn the basics of commanding an army on the battlefield. You have been given control of Napoleon's French army. Camped in and around this fort are your British enemies. Your task is to rout the British army from Toulon. Let's start by selecting your cannons. Left-click on the cannon now, move your cursor over an enemy unit, and right-click your mouse to order your cannons to attack. Whilst you are shelling the enemy, practice raising and lowering the camera by rolling the middle mouse button. Alternatively, you can use the Z or X keys. Keep up the pressure by firing your cannons at the enemy. As they take damage, their morale will be raised, and this will eventually make them run away. You have successfully routed an enemy unit. If you rout all enemy units from the battlefield, you will be victorious. You can use the W and S keys to move the camera backwards and forwards, and the A and D keys to strafe. You can rotate the camera by clicking and holding the middle mouse button. Alternatively, you can use the Q and E keys. Try this now. Select a line infantry unit by left-clicking on the unit or left-clicking the unit card on the review panel at the bottom of the screen. You can double-click here to automatically pan the camera to the unit. Now, left-click on the Fire at Will button on the review panel at the bottom of the screen. This unit will now automatically fire at enemy units within range of their muskets. Left-clicking this button again will cancel the order. Units are set to fire at will, while enemy troops with broken morale can return to fight once they recover their resolve. These British troops have been shattered. Let them flee for their lives. Well done! You have successfully routed the first wave of enemy units. Now, right-click on the locations indicated to order your units to advance forward. Or to increase the speed of your unit's movement, click the Run button on the review panel. If you right-click and drag at your chosen destination, you can determine the width, depth and orientation that your troops will follow. You can also use the rotation and increase file and rank buttons at the bottom of the screen to adjust your unit's shape and orientation.
Garde révolutionnaire! Retirez-vous!
Each unit has a set of special abilities, which can be used during a battle. These abilities can be selected from the bottom of the screen, and range from tactical formations to explosive shot types. A second wave of enemies are approaching. Keep your units behind this cover to give them an advantage over the enemy.
Infanterie d'élite! Retirez-vous! À vos ordres! Retirez-vous! Canon moyen! À portée de tir!
L'infanterie suisse attend les ordres.
Break off!
Ils sont maintenant à portée de
Leave the dying. The enemy? Kills, the lot of them.
C'est sa cervelle! Nettoyez-moi ça! Attention à leur cavalerie! Maintenez vos positions!
Artillerie! Ouvrez le feu!
Infanterie d'élite!
Monsieur! Le canon est prêt, monsieur! Mettez-vous à couvert, imbécile! Ouvrez le feu!
Infanterie d'élite!
Break off! Monsieur!
You have seriously reduced British numbers. Select one of your infantry units and click on the melee attack button.
Garde révolutionnaire!
Now, mouse over an enemy unit and right-click to engage in melee. You can double-click to charge. These men will remain in melee mode whilst the button is selected. Click it again to disable melee mode and have your men fire on the enemies when next ordered to attack.
Artillerie, au rapport.
Break off the attack! Retirez-vous!
Napoleon
Sur le
has
champ!
joined your ranks for the final push. Use Napoleon wisely and keep him protected. His presence in battle will strengthen the morale of nearby friendly units. Your general also has a set of special abilities, which include Rally, the ability to boost the morale of your units within the general's radius for a short period of time, and Inspire, the ability to increase a specific unit's morale, melee and accuracy abilities for a brief period of time.
Lancez des ordres.
Both of these abilities
État-major des généraux,
are clearly
à vos ordres.
indicated on the troops currently being affected by them. Use the commands you have just learned to rout the rest of the British Army.
Garde révolutionnaire!
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres.
Garde révolutionnaire!
État-major des généraux, monsieur.
Infanterie d'élite!
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres. Immédiatement. Retirez-vous. Artillerie, au rapport.
Garde! À portée de tir! Ouvrez le feu!
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres. Ordre bien reçu.
Garde révolutionnaire!
Le canon est prêt, monsieur.
Feu! C'est ça, Cervelle! Ouvrez le feu!
État-major des généraux. General staff, sir. Batterie, au rapport. État-major des généraux, ordre bien reçu.
Fort walls can be scaled by your infantry units. Mousing over a fort wall with your infantry selected will change your cursor to a ladder, and right-clicking with your mouse will then begin your assault. Once on the top of the walls, try holding the gatehouse. This will allow you to move in and out of the fort freely through the gate. Alternatively, try using your cannon to create a breach by targeting a section of the wall and concentrating all your fire at that single point. Your general also has a set of special abilities, which include Rally, the ability to boost the morale of your units within the general's radius for a short period of time, and Inspire, the ability to increase a specific unit's morale, melee and accuracy abilities for a brief period of time. Both of these abilities are clearly indicated on the troops currently being affected by them.
Maintenez vos positions! Garde!
État-major des généraux.
Garde révolutionnaire! Retirez-vous!
État-major des généraux, monsieur! État-major des généraux! Ordre bien reçu!
À portée de tir! Infanterie d'élite! Infanterie d'élite!
Some men live and die in the shade of their olive trees. A lifetime of peace and simplicity. This book is the record of a man who wanted more. A man who wanted everything. His name was Napoleon Bonaparte. Soldier, general, emperor. Yet, all things have a beginning. There was a time when Napoleon was just a boy. A boy from Corsica. Ambition. Instilled in the mind of a child, it becomes a powerful force. From an early age, Napoleon was taught that ambition can make a man great. His father had done everything in his power to secure a place for his young son in a school on the mainland, far from Corsica and the confines of island life. Welcome to Corsica. You're about to learn how to build an empire through conquest and diplomacy, establish vast and profitable trade routes, research new and exciting technologies, and advance Napoleon's military power on both land and sea. Fame and glory await. Let's start by getting comfortable with the camera controls. To move the camera around the map, simply press and hold the middle mouse button while moving the mouse in any direction. You can also zoom in and out of the campaign map by rolling the middle mouse button back and forth. Let's select your general, Napoleon Bonaparte. Move
Oui,
your
monsieur.
mouse. Napoleon has a set number of movement points that can be used in each turn of the game. The distance he can move is shown by the large colored area around him on the map. Each time Napoleon moves, this area becomes smaller until he is moved. Also, try moving Napoleon to the port of Bastia on the northeast
Marchez!
coast of Corsica. Select towns, ports and cities form the backbone of your nation. Double left-click on one of them to open the panel contains information about your towns and ports, including their effects and background. Once you have finished everything you want to do during this turn, select the end. As Napoleon prepared to leave his island home, he must have been nervous. He was a boy leaving his family behind for a life in a strange new place. If only he had known that he was starting out on a path that would change the face of Europe forever. A ship has arrived to take Napoleon to the French mainland.
Tous à bord!
Select Napoleon and then right-click on the ship to board it.
Ordre du navire, capitaine!
Having boarded the ship, you now need to, as your
Nous
course has
arrivons,
now
Captain.
been set, you need to end turn before your... Having set your ship's course in the previous turn,
Levez l'an!
do not forget to
de
click the end
ravitaillement.
turn button once you've
Prêt pour
finished
l'action, monsieur?
everything you need to do this turn.
Votre demande est inconsidérée.
En avant! Marchez! Immédiatement! À gauche! Marchez!
Flotte prête. Votre humble serviteur.
With his father, Napoleon traveled to mainland France to begin his schooling. From the moment he saw his new home, Napoleon fell in love. The beautiful countryside and cities must have been impressive to a boy from a small island. Perhaps he dared to dream that one day he would own all that beauty. With the camera now on Switzerland,
En avant!
quickly move
Pour la
back to
couronne
Napoleon.
et le pays!
Message boxes will appear during most. You are about to enter another faction's territory. To see what your diplomatic relations are, click the diplomacy panel. Allows Switzerland is currently allied with France. Select the request trade agreement option. With a trade agreement, France receives additional wealth each turn for as long as the agreement is in effect. Your wealth can be viewed at the bottom of the screen. France was aflame. Napoleon gave France greatness. He gave France everything: glory, justice, and law. Nothing was untouched. His code made justice a reality for all. I watched the emperor at work. He was a force of nature, a storm blowing away the cobwebs. The old enemies plotted against him: Britain, Austria, Russia, and their lickspittles. Napoleon was to be removed and his flame extinguished. We worked to stop them. In 1805, all of France, his empire, prepared for war.
The treacherous British have once more conceived plans against France. Pulling Austria and Russia into a coalition, Austrian armies have amassed in Bavaria and Italy, with Russian forces already marching to their aid, whilst the Royal Navy prevents the free movement of French shipping along every coastline. Their Admiral Nelson is not to be underestimated. Prussia, so far, has stayed out of the coalition, but they will not raise arms to assist us, and the revolution must eventually be taken to them. Occupied Württemberg and Bavaria cry out for our help, and French troops stand ready to enter German-speaking lands to oppose the combined might of the Austrian and Russian armies. Conquest of Vienna and Moscow should be our main objectives, unless the meddling of other powers bids our intervention in other areas. This panel enables you to view the state of diplomatic relations between nations. Select a nation by clicking on their flag. Their allies, enemies, protectorates, and trading partners are displayed at the bottom of the panel. Use the arrow buttons to toggle the map between display of the selected nation's opinion of their rivals and what those nations think of them. To enter into diplomacy, select a nation from the table on the left and press the Open Negotiations button. Their attitude towards you is displayed next to their flag.
Votre humble serviteur.
Que voulez-vous? La ruse me protège. Je me mets à couvert.
Monsieur! Votre humble serviteur. Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Tenez-vous prêt? Oui, monsieur. Oui, monsieur. En avant! Marchez! Autre chose?
Oui, milord. J'enquête.
Monsieur?
You are about to launch an attack on a trusted ally. Once it becomes common knowledge that your word means little, you may find it difficult to make deals,
Immédiatement.
keep existing alliances, or forge new ones.
Prêt! En avant! Pour la couronne et le pays! Tenez-vous prêt? En avant! Pour la couronne et le pays! À vos ordres! Troupes! Monsieur! En avant! À gauche! Marchez! Immédiatement!
A drop-in battle is a new feature allowing you to find a human opponent to take the place of the AI nation in a battle in your campaign, or fight a battle in another's campaign in place of the AI. This is achieved via the online battle mechanism. If you check the Enable Drop-in Battles checkbox when setting up your campaign, you will occasionally receive an invitation to fight another player in a battle from their campaign. If you accept, your current campaign progress will be saved before you join them on the battlefield.
J'enquête.
Once the battle is over, you will automatically resume your own campaign where you left off. Now this panel is used for negotiations between nations. Available diplomatic options are listed on the left. Click on an option to create a proposal and press the X button to cancel it. A complicated proposal if this option is used to broker military alliances. This allows you to call on your ally to provide assistance when at war, and likewise. Note that a refusal to provide support when an ally is under attack will instantly cancel the alliance between you. Once researched, a technology can be offered to another nation as part of a diplomatic deal. A technology can be demanded as long as the other nation has already researched it. This option is used to broker trade agreements. Once agreed, money can be offered to or demanded of another nation as reparations for war, tribute to avoid attack, or as an act of goodwill. Use the arrow buttons to enter an amount and click on the appropriate checkbox in order to select a single or regular payment before putting forward your proposal.
Milord, mon mot d'ordre est discrétion. Ni vu, ni connu. Je prends la cible en filature.
En avant! Marchez! En position! There is unused land suitable for farming in this region. Building farms here will help the population to grow over time and produce trade income.
l'armée risque d'essuyer des pertes ici.
Votre Majesté. Mon mot d'ordre est discrétion.
Prêt.
Rien d'autre. Milord. Oh, bonjour.
Oui, monsieur.
Oui, Milord.
Monsieur, vos ordres? Et pavillon! Cette terre nous revient de droit.
Mes yeux sont les vôtres.
Préparez-vous pour la bataille!
Artillerie!
Artillerie!
Monsieur, au rapport! Lancez des ordres!
Ligne prête, monsieur.
Ordre de groupe!
Lancez des ordres.
Ordre de groupe!
Compagnie en ligne. Préparez-vous.
Ordre de groupe! Ordre de groupe! État-major des généraux! Ordre de groupe!
The halt button on the left of the battle control panel cancels orders and makes selected units stop where they are. This is a quicker alternative to giving them a different order.
Artillerie, au rapport! Batterie, monsieur rapport! Lancez les ordres! Canon de 8 livres paré, lancez les ordres! Ordre de groupe! Marchez! Marchez! Ordre de groupe!
Oui, monsieur.
La cavalerie attend les ordres, monsieur. Préparez-vous à vous battre.
Retirez-vous,
Lancier. La cavalerie attend les ordres, à vous battre. Monsieur.
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres!
Retirez-vous.
Lancier.
Infanterie, au rapport.
Préparez-vous à vous battre. La cavalerie attend les ordres,
Infanterie,
monsieur.
au rapport. Infanterie de
La
ligne,
cavalerie attend
monsieur.
les ordres, monsieur. Lancier. Droit devant. Préparez-vous à vous battre.
Silence dans les rangs.
La cavalerie attend les ordres, monsieur.
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres! L'ennemi arrive à bout portant, monsieur!
Lancier. La cavalerie attend les ordres, monsieur. Lancier. Préparez-vous à vous battre.
Les canons! Les canons!
La cavalerie attend les ordres. Lancier. Préparez-vous à vous battre. La cavalerie attend les ordres, monsieur. Chevaux légers, mouchard.
État-major des généraux!
Lancier, votre attention. La cavalerie attend les ordres, monsieur.
À vos ordres! État-major des généraux, à vos ordres!
La cavalerie attend les ordres, monsieur.
Infanterie de ligne.
Sir, your general has been killed. This is a black day.
À vos ordres!
La cavalerie attend les ordres, monsieur.
Ordre de groupe! État-major des généraux, à vos ordres! À vos ordres! État-major des généraux! Le canon est prêt, monsieur.
Infanterie de ligne. Infanterie. Monsieur.
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres!
Artillerie, au rapport!
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres! Artillerie! Le canon est prêt, monsieur. Canon moyen! Monsieur! Artillerie au rapport! Artillerie au rapport! Monsieur! Batterie au rapport! Le canon est prêt, monsieur! Le canon est prêt, monsieur! Le canon est prêt, monsieur! Monsieur! Batterie au rapport! Artillerie! Canon moyen! Canon de 8 livres paré à tirer! Canon de 8 livres paré à tirer! Batterie au rapport! Batterie au rapport! Le canon est prêt, monsieur! Canon de 8 livres paré à tirer!
Compagnie en
Artillerie!
ligne. Préparez-vous.
Monsieur! Batterie au rapport! Marchez! 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 Bien reçu!
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Ligne prête, monsieur.
État-major des généraux, monsieur. Bien reçu.
Monsieur! Artillerie!
Monsieur,
État-major des généraux, monsieur.
mettez-vous à couvert.
Lancez des ordres! Lancez des ordres! Monsieur! Canon moyen! Ordre de groupe!
Oui, monsieur.
Le canon est prêt, monsieur! Lancez des ordres!
État-major des généraux, avançant.
Canon de 8 livres paré à tirer! Canon moyen! Artillerie! Canon de 12 livres
Lancez
paré
des
à
ordres.
tirer. Le canon est prêt, monsieur! Lancez des ordres! Batterie au rapport! Au rapport! Canon de 12 livres paré à
Lancez
tirer!
des ordres.
Monsieur!
Lancez des ordres.
Monsieur!
Canon moyen.
Batterie au rapport! Monsieur!
Ligne prête, monsieur. À vos ordres.
Le canon est prêt, monsieur!
Lancez des ordres.
Monsieur!
Batterie au rapport. Ordre de groupe. À vos ordres.
Monsieur!
Ordre de groupe. Gardez.
Lancez des ordres!
Artillerie au rapport.
Canon moyen! Canon moyen!
Batterie
canon est prêt, monsieur.
Lancez des ordres. Artillerie au rapport. Batterie au rapport. Artillerie, canon moyen. Lancez des ordres.
Le canon est prêt, monsieur. Le canon est prêt, monsieur.
Monsieur,
Le canon est prêt, monsieur.
Our men are running, sir!
Tirailleurs!
monsieur, lancez des ordres. Artillerie au rapport.
Le canon est prêt, monsieur.
Batterie au rapport.
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres.
Artillerie au rapport. Lancez des ordres.
État-major des généraux.
Ordre de groupe. Marchez.
Lancez des ordres!
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres.
Ordre de groupe. Marchez. Marche.
Infanterie! Apportez le tir!
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres.
Attaquez les Activez.
État-major des généraux.
Monsieur! Monsieur!
Our men are running, sir!
Air imbécile!
Canon de
Oui, monsieur! Infanterie! Au rapport!
Artillerie.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Infanterie! Au rapport!
Monsieur,
Lancez des ordres!
monsieur. Artillerie au rapport. Monsieur. Artillerie au rapport.
Le canon est prêt, monsieur.
Repliez-vous! Et en bon ordre, sergent, s'il vous plaît! Infanterie!
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres. Immédiatement.
glorieuse victoire! Pas possible, monsieur.
Mes yeux sont les vôtres. En route vers une nouvelle position.
À vos ordres! Préparez-vous pour la bataille! Reculez!
There is unused land suitable for farming in this region. Building farms here will help the population to grow over time and produce trade income.
Ma mission? Ma mission?
Discrétion, mon mot d'ordre.
Rien d'autre?
Monsieur, vos ordres?
J'observe et j'écoute.
Prêt! Soyez le rappel pour la bataille! Personne ne nous vaincra! Battez pavillon!
Prestige is a measure of your reputation amongst rival nations. Compete for prestige points by completing the conquests detailed in your victory conditions, researching advances in technology, and constructing fine buildings that reflect the power and awe of a great empire. Total prestige points are calculated at the end of your campaign.
personne ne devinera.
bataille! Préparez-vous pour la bataille!
Oh, bonjour.
En avant! Marchez! Collecte de ravitaillement! Monsieur!
monsieur.
Regions can be ceded to or demanded of another nation. Select a region from the lists in the center of the panel, then click on the button at the bottom of the panel to either offer or demand the specified region. Use this option to officially declare war on another nation. However, do not do so without first considering the consequences. Note that the checkbox asking allies to assist you defaults to yes.
Monsieur?
A trade post is the means by which nations within the European theatre trade with the rest of the world who do not appear in the game. In order to begin trade, build a trade ship, sail to a trade post, and right-click on the anchor icon.
Prêt! Préparez-vous pour la bataille! Fier et victorieux!
Comment puis-je vous aider? Personne ne devinera. Rien d'autre?
Immédiatement! En avant, marchez!
Rioting has broken out in this region as the lower orders have become too unhappy. You must either appease the rioters by lowering taxes, or send in the troops to put them. Taxes are set on a theatre-wide level, not by individual region. Keeping
Milord? Silence garanti. Je me mets à couvert. Oh, bonjour. J'espionne.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Votre humble serviteur.
En avant pour la couronne et le pays.
La ruse me couvre.
Je suis épuisé. Comme il vous plaira.
Vos yeux et vos oreilles.
Je dois m'arrêter un instant. Avec votre permission.
Tenez-vous prêts?
C'est des ordres. Mettez les voiles. Mettez-y tout votre cœur. Je piaffe d'impatience. C'est tout. Oui, capitaine. La mer.
Rioting has broken out in this region as the lower orders have become too unhappy. You must either appease the rioters by lowering taxes or send in the troops to put them down. Whatever you do, act quickly before the riot becomes a rebellion.
Oui. Monsieur, je dois me reposer. À votre service. Je regarde et j'écoute.
What one nation thinks of another is characterized by diplomatic relations. Very friendly, friendly, indifferent, unfriendly, and hostile. These diplomatic relations are asymmetrical, though, so be aware that what your nation thinks of another may not be the same as their views on your own.
Je piaffe d'impatience. Je dois m'arrêter un instant.
En avant! Pour la couronne et le pays!
At any time during a conflict, you can use this option to request that an ally joins a war. Use this option to demand a nation places a trade embargo on another nation. This cancels all trade with that country, and no new trade with them will be allowed until the embargo is lifted. This option demands that a nation become your protectorate. Protectorates can take advantage of the military might of their parent nation in exchange for 50% of their income and unlimited military access. They may find themselves dragged into a conflict not of their own design, and unlike a regular ally, cannot decline a request to fight for their protector without automatically declaring war on them.
Nous avons triomphé!
Military access is a symbol of trust between two nations and can be granted for a limited or indefinite time using the checkboxes provided. Requests for access between allied nations are more likely to be approved.